Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On play action, it's Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He's brought
up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Ward. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throw for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on first down.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Stapleton, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
No!
It's intercepted.
Fuck you, game.
Picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Vegas. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down by David.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now Wentz. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, had some blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here come the Raiders. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Wentz. Quick hitter here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They move the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz again. Got a man, Slayton. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 58 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak is
Why does he
occurred,
do
they
that?
come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it? And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
No, you
And
piece of
he's going to
shit.
be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Fucking
It'll go
piece of
with no
shit.
gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. No surprise here. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz going to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You gotta catch that, bro.
Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
21. Raiders 10.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Wentz. Find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They did a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He was brought down by...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Well, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Wentz now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Wentz. Going up top. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got it down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
We always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Vegas. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs ready to take over once again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st down.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better?
And now look at him go. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders get a score closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
That's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah,
Who tackled me
on
there?
your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. They'll keep it on the ground. Stapleton. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a give right side. Stapleton. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are